one, and I've been seeing this a lot over the past couple of days. Kamala isn't black, and she's with a white man.
Well, she is black, and I've already said, look, y'all, it's funny because you have people who are talking about she's with a white man, but then you have people running her coochie facts from when she was 20 something years old and talking about who she slept with and all kind of stuff. And those are black men. So I'm like, okay, well, which one is it? You know, you gonna just be mad about her coochie facts for decades? Like, get over it. Who cares? Who cares? What does that have to do with anything? At the end of the day, she got married in her 50s. She held out as long as she could, child. Gosh, Lee, I don't know how much longer y'all wanted her to hold out. She was set up on a blind date, and Doug loves Kamala's dirty draws. Okay, so I'm sorry that at Howard and in the Bay Area in Oakland, that y'all did not make it do what it do for the first 50 years of her life so that she could get married. She had serious relationships. I'm sorry for that. But at the end of the day, she's with who she's with. He's down for her. And I ain't gonna ever knock a black woman having a man who's gonna hold her down and ride or die for her. I don't give a damn what the race is. But as far as her being black, she's black, period. So if you want to do the racial gatekeeping and shit like that, okay, that's fine. Go vote for the orange man. All right. Go vote for the white Christian nationalists on the other side. If you want to worry about the actual policies and how your family is going to be better off for the next 4 years, then I don't think you need to be worried about her racial demographics and what percentage of black she has and what percentage of white her husband is. You need to be worried about bigger things. So I'm not gonna really engage too much in that because I feel like it's a way to try to just discredit her and get
Yeah,
away from talking about the substance. But I said this on the reshow. One last thing is that the number one way that Kamala Harris was attacked in 2019 was not policy, was not Medicare for all, was not her criminal justice record, even. It was on the issue of race. They know
that's
that
right.
if they can get black people to disassociate themselves with her, then
That's right.
they are winning a very, very, very important demographic and
They
making
tried
them
that with Obama.
disaffected. Yep, they did it too.
Yeah.
So it's bullshit.
I
Don't
want I
fall
want to
for it.
say this though. I want to say this though when it comes to that. Um, in case anyone doesn't know, because most schools in this country they don't teach race and nationality. I just want to say this. This is important. Countries are not races. In case you don't know, they are
Right.
nationalities.
Yes.
Indian is not a race.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaican is not a race. African American, Africa is a continent. African American is not a nationality. It's a race, and it's used interchangeably with Black American.
Mm-hmm.
The census says the category Black or African American includes all individuals who identify with one or more nationalities or ethnic groups originating in any of the Black racial groups of Africa. Examples of these groups include but are not limited to African American, Jamaican, Haitian, Nigerian, Ethiopian, Somalia. The category also includes groups such as Ghana, South African, Barbados, Kenya, Liberia, and the Bahamas. If you were black and born in this country, you are Black American, like
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Chisholm,
Yep.
Sidney Poitier, Harry Belafonte, Colin Powell. These are all Black Americans whose parents weren't born in this country. Both
Mm-hmm.
of Colin Powell's parents were Jamaican.
Yep.
So I don't know why this has become such an issue with Kamala Harris. Her background is not new or groundbreaking. Black Americans are a mixed people. That is Black Studies
Mm-hmm.
101.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
101. You got Fox News Republicans calling Amber Rose black,
Ah, who said I'm absolutely not a black woman, by the
not
way?
a black woman. So let's not go down this foolish lane. It's ridiculous. It's silly. It's gatekeeping, and it really dismisses the legacy of black people in America. Are we going to say Shirley Chisholm ain't black because her parents weren't born in this country?
Yeah.
Do you want to look at the original black folks during Reconstruction? Hiram Revels, John Roy Lynch. These are all folks who have white parents. Are we going to say Frederick Douglass wasn't black? Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Washington? Come on now. Black Americans, we are a mixed people. So that's some of the nonsense you're going to hear. And that is, like you said, it's so targeted because they
Mm-hmm.
don't want black folks to be unified.
Yep,
They want
that's
you to
true.
throw them out. There
Mm-hmm.
is no such thing as the biracial race. She's not some other racial category. They want you to they want you to throw it out. They tried with Obama. They did their damnedest. They did their damnedest, but it didn't work. So they want us to be separated. They want us to fall for the bait of crime, of she's a prosecutor, of she ain't black, she got a white husband. Let's not fall for the okey doke. You're going to hear a lot of this. And you know what? Like you just, that's all they have.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
That's it.
all they freaking have. And I want us to not. And with Obama, I felt like we got it really. Social media wasn't as big back then. And
Yeah.
maybe because Obama is a black parent and a white parent, and people kind of know that background pretty well. I don't know if it's the Indian thing that gets. I don't know what it is. But let's not fall for the okey doke. They want us to fall for it, y'all, because the idea of us being on the same page and flooding early voting in North Carolina or in Pennsylvania or Michigan scares the hell out of them.
Yeah. And and can I just say they think so lowly of us that they don't think they have to make a substantive argument against her. They don't think they
That's
have
right.
to talk about anything that actually impacts how much money you're paying when you go to the grocery store, when you fill up a gas tank, when you go take your kids to school. They don't feel like they have to make any argument based on what impacts your life. They think that they only have to appeal to you with this nativist, xenophobic,
Mhm.
anti-blackness. That's how lowly they think of you. So if you fall for that, then you're confirming that they don't even have to even damn try.
And if she were a Republican, they would not be questioning her racial identity. They would not.
Not at
She's
all.
one of us. So
Mhm.
let's not. I don't like that kind of stuff. It's really unfortunate. And also, just because you got a black partner does not mean you care about black people. Look at Ben Carson. Harry
What is Ben
Belafonte was with a white a
Carson?
white. I'm just saying, like people act like, oh, she got. So what? Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier, they have white partners. Let's not do this kind of foolishness. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Do you are you in alignment? Are you kinfolk or are you just skinfolk?
Period.
Ben Carson. Why don't y'all think about Timothy? Are they still getting married? Timmy
I
and
don't know,
Mindy?
shit. I thought the wedding was supposed to happen in July. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing about it.